Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mariota to throw it. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Titans.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first down carry for Henry. Runs over him. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mariota again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Undercrush.
Ready? On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 52. Stand.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That's it, baby. We don't punt.
At the 44-yard line.
That's it. Blue Wave. Number 53. One.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans' 1st down.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st down, Tennessee.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Derrick Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throw it, Mariota. comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 13.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Dancing to his left. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mark 55. Mark 55. You're out. Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Locke again. He'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 7.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Bang, 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 bang. General West. Leo. Lee Griffin.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 soft. 6-6, pull it high. Watch the twist. Shift, watch the shift. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Clock now on first down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Succop for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Lock now. 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
80 weapons. Hurry, hurry. Check 24. Kill. Back in.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
At the 35-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. One. Check. 53, Mike. Check.
Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Tennessee.
Mariota now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
One. 53, Mike. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, check 24. Watch 25.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
Let's go.
Lock now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Set. 50. Plant. 54. Mike. 54. Get ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's it. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Tighten up. Check. 3.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota now. Over the middle here to Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Scarborough. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They go play action here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Block will try again on second down. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's hauled the way down to the 6-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully evade that one.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Throwing now is Lott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D. Now.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
But 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mariota now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mariota to throw it. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Big stop. Christian Travis.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey.
Motion.
Check. Crunch. General West.
Slam.
Hustle.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Set. 70, Indy.
Come on, baby, come on.
You're out. 6 guys. Check. Leo.
Check 49.
Hit it.
Now Scarborough. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
In your face.
Hey, Sam off. Look, squeeze. Check. Lucky.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Titans first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check.
3.
On first down, Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
First down, Tennessee.
Where are they, King?
Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
One.
Mariota on 1st down. They'll roll him out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And here we go. Watch the pass.
On second down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 18-yard line.
And it's third down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check nine, check nine. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Titans.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, check, Mike 20, Mike 7, let's go. You.
A first down throw for Mariota. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Clock now on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Clock now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got it. 55. Hey, Mike 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike, 55. Check.
Now.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A big spot now for the rookie lock. This is Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The 32-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just like that.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
One. 3.
Again, it's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 40 seconds.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
I got you. Switch.
Under 10. 10. Out. Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Turn.
Hard. Fight.
They try again with Scarborough. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.